Las Vegas, Newtown, Uvalde, Parkland, and just 2 weeks ago, Nashville. All datelines for horrific mass shootings.
But the common thread goes a step further. The shooter in each one of these incidents used a military-style rifle. Investigative reporter Chris Horn has more on a new weapon that critics say is aiming its appeal at children.
Lena, shooters have used the AR-15 to kill dozens of children in these and other massacres. Now comes a smaller version of that rifle, the AR-15. Get it? We also visited a local 4-H shooting program to see how they introduce young people to gun ownership and safety. We1 Tactical, the maker of the AR-15, says its weapon that looks just like the AR-15, just smaller and lighter, is not marketed to children. But the head of the Violence Policy Center disagrees.
Guns like the We1 Tactical AR-15 are targeted at the exact age range that we're talking about, 6 to 12-year-olds. The gun must be recognized by age 12. Basically, they lose the opportunity to bring kids into the gun culture. They're playing soccer, they're doing other organized activities.
According to the company's website, it fires a .22 caliber bullet and can hold up to 10 rounds. We1 declined our offer for an interview, but did say in a statement, the AR-15 is a youth training rifle for adults who wish to supervise the safe introduction of hunting and shooting sports to the next generation, with a patented safety mechanism that's safer than any other rifle. So what exactly is that exclusive added level of safety? Good question, and one we asked as a follow-up. We have yet to get a response. For Sugarman, though, it doesn't really matter.
When you look at the use by children of adult products, we wouldn't argue for a child cigarette. We wouldn't argue for alcohol that's targeted for children to teach them, say, responsibility. But somehow because it's guns, we're supposed to think it's different.
Senator Tim Kaine announced in March he was joining 13 other Senate Democrats to sponsor the Protecting Kids from Gun Marketing Act to restrict gun makers from targeting minors. But for younger people to carry on the tradition of sports shooting and gun ownership, they don't need a scaled-down AR-15.
Any firearm that resembles a modern military firearm is prohibited. So we don't do things that look like AR-15s or AK-47s.
Lynn Wheelis runs the 4-H shooting program in Pocosin. He wants to arm young people with life skills.
We use single-shot bolt-action rifles. They learn self-discipline, time management, responsibility, and a host of other great things in life. We are proud of our record of sending people off to universities with NCAA rifle teams. And from there, you can go to the Olympics. You can even go to the Olympics if you don't go to a university.
But the primary aim is safety.
So whether they want to go hunting, target shooting, it's incredibly important. Before anyone of any age picks up a rifle or a gun or pistol or whatever, they should learn the basics of safety before they do that. And it's the adults in their life that are responsible for seeing that they do that.
Wheelis talked about recent cases of bad results when children get their parents' guns.
That's one of those Darwin decisions. Leaving a loaded gun in the presence of a child is illegal and really, really stupid.
He said he had never heard of the AR-15 until we contacted him.
And all those modern military firearms are tactical in nature, and we don't do tactical. Not to degrade what some people do in those sports, but that's not our sport.
And 2 local gun shop owners told us they had not heard of the AR-15. We1 Tactical did have a booth at the last 2 gun industry national conventions. They're known as SHOT Show in Las Vegas. The Protecting Kids from Gun Marketing legislation that I told you about, it's currently in the Senate Commerce Committee. Chris Horn, 10 on your side.